You know, it's a beautiful day here in Virginia. It's raining. It is a Sunday. Sundays are always a beautiful day because you have some time to reflect. Also, you cannot not see what you have seen. What you have seen is me wearing a tie with a t-shirt. It's not the norm. So it's going to bother you no matter what I say. It's going to bother you because you cannot not see what you have seen. It's a magician's trick to distract you. It's also used very effectively by ministers and by politicians. They distract you from what is really important by preying upon things that are not important. Quite often, they prey upon your fear. It works. But this Sunday morning, I wanted to tell you a story. My story is entitled, So What? Once upon a time, there was a photographer, and he was driving through this beautiful neighborhood. So he came upon this yard. He parked his car, got his camera out, put it on a tripod, and was shooting this yard. It was so beautiful. This lady walking by, she saw this photographer shooting the yard, and she said, "What are you doing?" The photographer said, "I'm taking pictures of these beautiful flowers." He said, "It is not your yard. It is sort of creepy. I ought to call the police." The photographer said, "Yes, well, you have to do what you think you have to do." And then she walked off in a huff. About a minute later, the owner of the property come walking out, and she said to the photographer, in a very pleasant way, by the way, "What are you doing?" The photographer said, "I'm shooting pictures of this beautiful yard." She said, "You think so?" He said, "Yeah, it's a beautiful yard." She said, "Thank you." And the strangers became a friend. And she must have spent about 30 minutes telling the photographer all about her yard. Different perspectives. The nosy neighbor and the owner of the property. Life is like that. So what? If somebody don't like you, that's their business. That's their perspective. You should love them anyway, because that's life. And you should not do anything counter to what you believe in. You really shouldn't. It's your life, and you are on your path. So don't allow negative people to distract you on your path. It's a Sunday morning. This is the morning that we're positive about life. This is the morning that a lot of people are in churches right now celebrating life, celebrating all the things that are good. And that's a good thing. It is, after all, Sunday morning.